Let's affect his pockets. This is a wealthy businessman from South Carolina who only got 1 day in jail after entering an Alford plea. You see, a woman came forward with allegations about what he did to her as a child in the 1990s. But the state of South Carolina allowed him to enter a plea to a lesser charge and gave him 1 day in jail. When I told you about this man a few days ago, I told you that his name was Emmanuel Gilstrap. That's his government name, but he typically goes by Jay Gilstrap, and he's a wealthy businessman because he owns several car dealerships in the upstate of South Carolina. Car dealerships that have really annoying commercials that play on radio stations, and they're actually still playing them to this day after he entered that plea. So I have an idea, and I'm going to need your help. These are some of the dealerships he owns and some of the dealerships that those commercials mention. If you are listening to the radio and you hear one of these commercials, please comment or message me telling me what radio station played it on what date and what time. I will locate their phone number and I will use my lunch break to call these places and ask them why they are continuing to air these commercials after this plea was entered, after these allegations came forward. And an Alford plea means that he's not pleading guilty, but he is acknowledging that the prosecutors probably have enough evidence to convict him. So, in my opinion, you don't typically enter an Alford plea unless you're scared that there's enough evidence to convict you, because it's literally in the definition of the plea. But anyways, if you hear it, let me know, and I will take action. And if you'd like to join me, and instead, when you hear it, you call the radio station, please let me know how that goes. Now, they may tell us that they are under a contractual obligation to continue playing them because of the dates in their contract. But I will also be doing research to see if in South Carolina something like this happens, they would be able to get out of that contract. Let me know what you know and let me know what you hear. Thank you. Also, if anyone's wondering why I'm willing to use my personal time for this victim found the courage to come forward, and then she had to see him sentenced to 1 day in jail. She should not also have to hear his voice on her radio.